Your body is smarter than you think. Prove it in this quiz. You have 10 seconds in each question to answer. Good luck.
Which organ pumps blood throughout the body? Time's up. The right answer is heart. Which organ controls your thoughts and movements? Time's up. The right answer is brain. Where does digestion begin? Time's up. The right answer is mouth. Which organ filters blood to produce urine? Time's up. The right answer is kidneys. Which system carries oxygen through the blood? Time's up. The right answer is circulatory. What is the main organ of the respiratory system? Time's up. The right answer is lungs. Which organ detoxifies chemicals in the blood? Time's up. The right answer is liver. Which system includes bones and joints? Time's up. The right answer is skeletal. Which organ helps regulate blood sugar? Time's up. The right answer is pancreas. Where is the smallest bone in the human body found? Time's up. The right answer is ear. What does the skin primarily protect us from? Time's up. The right answer is infection. Which organ helps in absorbing nutrients? Time's up. The right answer is small intestine. Which system controls body responses via hormones? Time's up. The right answer is endocrine. What part of the body produces red blood cells? Time's up. The right answer is bone marrow. Which organ helps maintain balance? Time's up. The right answer is ear. Which system removes waste from the body? Time's up. The right answer is excretory. Which organ helps us see? Time's up. The right answer is eye. Which part of the brain controls coordination? Time's up. The right answer is cerebellum. Which organ stores bile? Time's up. The right answer is gallbladder. Which system helps fight diseases? Time's up. The right answer is immune. What is the largest organ of the body? Time's up. The right answer is skin. Which organ produces insulin? Time's up. The right answer is pancreas. Which system allows movement of the body? Time's up. The right answer is muscular. Which organ produces tears? Time's up. The right answer is eyes. Which organ helps in hearing? Time's up. The right answer is ear. Which organ is part of both digestive and respiratory systems? Time's up. The right answer is pharynx. Which part of the brain controls heartbeat and breathing? Time's up. The right answer is medulla. Which organ stores energy as glycogen? Time's up. The right answer is liver. Which system transports nutrients? Time's up. The right answer is circulatory. Which organ detects light? Time's up. The right answer is eye. Well done. You've completed the human body quiz. Subscribe for more brain challenges.